Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's-A-Mii here, and today is a very, very exciting day because we have what may be the Switch's final major release before the Switch 2 comes out, and that is a game I have been waiting years to get ported to this console from the Wii U. Really the last holdout from Wii U that I was really waiting for to play, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Got my copy here, figured I would do a little launch day unboxing video, and maybe we'll start doing these for major new Nintendo releases. But considering this is the last Switch 1 game we have dated, there's a good chance that this is the last game I actually end up playing on the original Nintendo Switch. So I wanted to, give it a fair send-off, but also talk about Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, because I am so excited for this game. If you're new to the channel, I love Xenoblade. I got into it with 2. Xenoblade 2 was the one that really got me into the series after trying a couple times with Xenoblade 1 on Wii and 3DS. And I actually played Xenoblade Chronicles X back on the Wii U. I got it, I think, on release day. I think it came out the day of my sister's wedding. But I tried playing it back then, and it wasn't clicking. It wasn't until 2 came out that I really got into it. And at that point, the Switch was out, and I was like, there's no way they won't port this game to the Switch with new content or something. Then we got Xenoblade 1 Remake, and I was like, okay, I see the pipeline here. It's going to take a little bit, but we will end up getting a port of Xenoblade X to the Switch. And here we are, 8 years later, and it finally happened. I'm glad I held out. I do have my Wii U copy here, so, it's still in the collection. But yeah, very, very excited to finally have this game on Nintendo Switch. So as you can see for the box art here, they didn't really change anything. All that's different is that it now says Definitive Edition. Although, I don't know, there's something about it being in this more compact form factor here that, I don't know, it kind of makes the scale pop a little bit more. Maybe I'm just speaking nonsense. And taking a look at the back of the box here, it says, "The Earth is gone, your new home awaits. Discover, explore the vast uncharted reaches of the planet Mira. Fight, master combat arts against ferocious alien life forms. Upgrade, earn your own robotic skill, and customize it to take on gigantic enemies and reach new heights." And then it also specifies that it does include storylines, characters, and enemies exclusive to the Definitive Edition. It is a little funny looking at the back of the box for the Wii U version versus the Switch, because while this mentions the new content, it is kind of the same bullet points here. You're going to discover a crazy alien planet with Mira. You're going to fight and master your combat arts. You're going to upgrade your skill. But yeah, this is one that I tried to play back in 2015. Just didn't click. I didn't even get far enough to unlock a skill, which from what I've heard is like 30 hours into the game. So I guess no surprise there. But this is the open world Xenoblade. People always view Xenoblade as the open world Nintendo franchise, but it is open zone. You are going between different areas and loading into them. Xenoblade X, despite being a Wii U game, was actually one big open world. And one final thing before I start unboxing this thing, I am so salty about all of the pre-order bonuses that Japan has, that Europe has. I know on the My Nintendo store in Europe, you can get like a cool desk pad. There's a steelbook. You can get sticker sets, acrylic keychains. I'm a huge Xenoblade collector. You can't really see it behind me, but I have a whole Xenoblade shrine set up of all the special editions of all the games. I'm really bummed that this didn't get a proper special edition. But frankly, I'm just more bummed that America didn't get jack squat in terms of pre-order bonuses. What are we doing here, Nintendo of America? Give some love to Xenoblade. At least I do have my my original special edition for the Wii U version here, which is something. This includes like a flash drive and I think an art book and some cool other little goodies in there. Without further delay, let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Using my finger should be more than enough to get the plastic off of this. Oh, I'm so excited. It's perfect timing too. I wish it was a little bit earlier, but it is perfect timing with the Switch 2 Direct happening on April 2nd. So just about 2 weeks I have to play this game, but it should make these final days until the Direct and until my New York trip for the hands-on experience, it should make the time go by quite a bit faster, as I'll be sinking dozens and dozens of hours into this game. All right, so the plastic wrap is off. We got the spine. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Here we go. Bam. Ooh, you got a little card in there. Got some inside art. Okay, so we got a mech or a skell. We have this little Switch Online card talking about the multiplayer, which is something that I really don't know that much about. I'm not sure how the multiplayer works in this game. I know you can like hire other players, but is it actually them? I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know how the multiplayer works exactly in this game, because this is describing it. It sounds like it's more real time. It says Nintendo Switch Online members can join forces with players around the world. Up to 32 players can team up online to take on squad tasks, online missions, and extra powerful boss battles. Succeed it to receive in-game rewards that can help make you even more powerful. So, I mean, I don't really know how a Xenoblade Online is gonna feel or gonna work. Maybe I won't like it. Maybe I'll love it. I could see it being something that like really propels this game for me, though, in terms of like making me really love it and just putting even more time than I normally do. I usually 100% Xenoblade games, or at the very least get very close to 100%ing them. I didn't do every single thing with all of the different blades in Xenoblade 2, but with the online in this, I could see Xenoblade X being one I put a ton of time into. And does this come with a code or something? Yeah, no, it's just a little pamphlet advertising Switch Online. They want to get those subscription numbers up. Interesting to see a Nintendo Music ad. I think that's the first time I've seen like just a regular paper pamphlet advertising that service, because I mean that just came out a few months ago. But yeah, nice to have a little insert here, even though it's not a manual. And we do have that art there, as well as the cartridge here. If I can get it up there, nice and neat. There it is. Look at that cartridge. The entire open world of Mira on that little thing. Now, with the game unwrapped, there is something I've been waiting to do ever since I became convinced that this game would come to the Nintendo Switch, and this is just gonna satisfy my brain. So we're gonna slide Xenoblade Chronicles X all the way over here, and then we're gonna put my beloved Xenoblade Chronicles 3 next to it, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles 2 itself, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And man, this is a sight to behold. Monolith Soft are my goats. This is an unprecedented lineup, not even including their support work on stuff like Animal Crossing and Splatoon 2 and 3, and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. The fact that we got this entire run on the Nintendo Switch, I know one of them's DLC, and I know two of them are remakes, but good lord, I've never seen a developer deliver this kind of consistent support for such a niche franchise. In terms of mainline entries, too, it's not like with Atlas and Persona, where most of what comes out is spin-offs or, you know, enhanced versions. This is all mainline stuff. This is so freaking awesome to have all on here. My only gripe, man, there should be a game right here. We should have had a physical for Future Redeemed. It's a full-length Xenoblade adventure. I wish they had gotten a physical version of that game, but I get why they didn't. It required a little bit more studying up, unlike Torna, which you could play on its own, but still just really cool to have this entire franchise physically on the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully now that this is all caught up on Xenoblade, maybe we get Xenoblade 4 eventually. I think we probably will, just based on the fact that they did this. If they did this, to me, that says that Nintendo wants to make this a proper series that continues basically forever. But I do hope that now that these two are done, especially, maybe we do manage to work out a deal and we get Xenosaga and we get Xenogears and we can have all of Monolith Soft's titles, all of Tetsuya Takahashi's titles on one platform, all physically. Add a whole nother row up here after the Switch 2 is out and it's been, you know, we've gone through its life cycle. Get a whole nother row up here of new Monolith Soft remakes and new entries. Man, the Switch has been good. The Switch has been feeding us Xenoblade fans really, really well. I mean, just the fact that we have 5 of these on Switch, once again, not counting Future Redeemed, so really 6. The fact that we have all of these is just, it's just unbelievable to me. I'm so grateful for Monolith Soft and their outputs of Xenoblade titles this generation. I will say, though, even beyond Future Redeemed missing, I was kind of hoping for another thing here, being a Xenoblade Chronicles Warriors game. I would have loved if we had gotten that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't really complain here. This is just amazing. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you're planning on picking up Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I am gonna edit this video real quick, and then I am locked in for the next 2 weeks playing this game. I am so excited to jump into the world of Mira and experience Xenoblade Chronicles X for the first time in its entirety, as well as that new story content, which I saw some reviewers saying is like 20 to 30 hours. Like, it's not even a lightweight story. I was kind of worried because with Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition, they actually like gave that a name and it's like a separate save file, future connected. But with Xenoblade X, it's just an epilogue. They didn't like hype it up really. They're just like, yeah, new story content, but they didn't really make a big deal out of it, I feel like. Apparently, it's like 20 to 30 hours, which is definitely longer than Future Connected was, at least for me. That was really short. That was the shortest like Xenoblade experience so far. But apparently, this epilogue in this new Xenoblade X Definitive Edition is massive and answers a lot of questions that were left open, just going off of what I've read online for this game. But yeah, really excited to jump in. And as always, like I said, let me know if you're planning on picking it up in the comments down below. And it is kind of surreal that, like, I mean, this is probably the last Nintendo Switch 1 game that I'm actually going to play. Because, I mean, yeah, Pokemon Legends EA is coming out this fall, and Metroid Prime 4 is a Switch game, but they're going to be on Switch 2, or at the very least, I'll be playing them on my Switch 2 through backwards compatibility. Maybe something else squeezes in before the Switch 2, maybe like a Kirby Planet Robobot remaster or something. But in terms of like major new releases, for me, this is it in terms of Nintendo Switch 1, which is definitely a weird moment of, wow, it's been 8 years, and this is kind of it. I do kind of wish that maybe they had waited until after the Switch 2 was out, maybe get some performance boosts and all that, although apparently the game is a technical marvel, even on the current Nintendo Switch. I saw the file size is smaller than the Wii U version, but also still smaller than like Smash Bros. Monolith Soft, their compression techniques, I don't know how they do it. They fit these massive worlds on such a small cartridge. It is seriously impressive. So that is going to do it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you planning on picking it up? Of course, you can subscribe here for more Xenoblade content, Nintendo collecting content, all that fun stuff. Follow me on Twitter at BoTalksGames, and check out my Nintendo news channel at BoTalksGames as well, where we've been doing daily videos leading up to the Switch 2 Direct, and we will continue doing daily videos until the Switch 2 releases. As always, you can check out another video of me rambling about something, I'm sure, in one of these cards that pop up. And until next time, peace.